understood, but we were talking about the currencies
Yeah,
and
yeah. So what we'll do, we'll start today with the basics of trading, and we completed module 1 unit
yes,
2. So we'll be doing module 1, the last unit, which is unit 3, and we'll discuss about majors, minors, and crosses.
yes,
All right. So after we have discussed the base and term currency, let us now discuss about the majors, minors, and crosses. We'll start with the major currency pairs. Currencies
mhm,
are always traded in pairs. So for
yes,
example, if we are referring euro as a currency, it is traded
mhm,
against USD, like euro
yes,
USD. Similarly,
yes,
Japanese yen is also traded
mhm,
against the United States dollar because it is
yes,
USD JPY.
yes,
Same is true for all other currency pairs, Aussie, Kiwi, CAD, any other
mhm,
currency pairs. So
yes,
we told you previously that the daily turnover of this market was nearly around 5 trillion. Now it is probably 6.6 trillion. And
yes,
euro transaction itself is almost one third of its daily volume. So if the foreign exchange market is total 6 trillion,
mhm,
euro USD itself is 2 trillion.
mhm,
Because euro consists of so many countries, which
yes,
like Germany, France, they are actually transacting through euro,
mhm,
single currency. So
yes,
euro is considered as a major currency pair depending from their volume. Okay.
yes,
Now let's see what are the other major currency pairs. One, we talked about euro USD. It is also known as euro with US dollar,
yes,
or euro dollar,
mhm,
or single currency. Why single currency?
yes,
Because so many countries use it
mhm,
for their transaction. That's why it is single currency.
yes,
And then USD JPY, known as
mhm,
US dollar with Japanese yen,
yes,
and also referred to as dollar yen.
yeah, like that shortcut that.
Yeah, or
So,
only yen. So
yeah,
generally speaking, we say only euro, we say only yen.
mhm,
And GBP USD is funny because it is Great Britain pound with United States dollar,
mhm,
because as we know that the first two letters are country, Great Britain, and
yes,
P
and
for
then
pound, and then
yes,
this is United States dollar, also
mhm,
known as sterling dollar
mhm,
or pound sterling
yes,
or cable. Why cable?
yes,
Because the first, I think, the telegram a cable was laid between London and New York under the sea, so that's why it is
yes,
known as cable.
mhm,
And USD CHF, US dollar with
mhm,
Swiss franc, also referred to as Swissy.
yes.
So these are the major currency pairs: euro, yen, sterling, Swissy. So from
Mhm.
now on, try to talk and try to say and represent, try to say that this is euro, this is yen, this is sterling,
Mhm.
and this is Swissy. So euro, yen,
Yes.
sterling, Swissy. Euro here, yen, sterling, and Swissy.
Yes.
Now, if we know the major currency pair, what are the minor currency pairs? Now, the minor currency pairs, depending on the volume of trade every day,
Mhm.
are Aussie dollar, also known as Australian dollar with US dollar, also, and as I said, this is Aussie dollar only, Aussie,
Yes.
AUD, USD, and then
Mhm.
USD CAD, also known as US dollar with Canadian dollar,
Mhm.
also known as loonie,
Yes.
because
Okay.
or CAD. Loonie is
Mhm.
a national bird of Canada.
Mhm. Mhm.
So this is Aussie, this is CAD,
Yes.
and this is New Zealand USD, known as New Zealand
Mhm.
dollar with US dollar, also known as Kiwi.
Yes.
So Aussie, CAD, Kiwi, or Aussie,
Mhm.
Loonie, and Kiwi.
Yes.
Kiwi is also the national bird,
Mhm.
and there is also a fruit, I think, kiwi.
Yes. Yes.
USD SGD is US dollar with Singapore dollar,
Mhm.
or only Sing. So
Mhm.
generally we say Aussie and CAD and Kiwi and Sing.
Yes.
So these are the minor currency pairs, and we saw euro, sterling, yen, and Swissy as the major currency pairs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, after do you have any questions on majors and or minors?
No, all good.
Now we'll go to the crosses. The third one here is majors, minors, and crosses. So what is cross
Mm-hmm.
currency? Because supposing there are 200 countries, and
Mm-hmm.
apart from euro, there are 21 or 42 countries. I think who are using the, I think 21. They are using the euro,
Mm.
but the brokers actually have taken the advantage of those 200 currencies and made some permutation and combinations to generate a revenue for them and possibly give us
Yes.
opportunity to make money as well.
Mm-hmm.
So cross currency pairs are those which are not traded directly with US dollar,
Mm-hmm.
but they do indirectly.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the examples of cross currency pairs are as below: Aussie CAD, Aussie Swiss, Aussie Yen, Aussie Kiwi, Aussie Sing.
Mm-hmm.
CAD Swissy CAD Yen CAD Sing. Swiss Yen Swiss Sing. Euro Aussie
Yes.
Euro CAD. Sterling Aussie Sterling CAD.
Mm-hmm.
Kiwi CAD Kiwi Swiss. Out of all these, maybe there are thousands of them, but
Mm-hmm.
we only choose from the major. We trade three of them. What are they? They are
Mm-hmm.
Euro, Sterling, and Yen. So we trade
Yes.
Euro, Sterling, and Yen. And then from the
Mm-hmm.
minors we trade Aussie only. So if I
Yes.
have to write down for you what are the 8 currency pairs we
Yes.
trade Euro USD,
Mm-hmm.
that is Euro, and then Sterling,
Mm-hmm.
and then Yen. So these are the three
Yes.
majors, and also we take one minor which is Aussie.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from the crosses, we choose four: Euro AUD, Euro Aussie,
Yes.
Euro CAD,
Mm-hmm.
and Sterling Aussie,
Yes.
and sterling Swiss. So either you can write it down or remember. These are
Yes.
the only 8 currency pairs which we
Mm-hmm.
trade.
I'm writing it down.
Yeah,
My
euro, sterling,
yes.
yen from the
Yes.
majors. From the minor,
Yes.
only Aussie.
Yes.
From the euro crosses, euro Aussie and euro CAD.
Yes.
And from sterling crosses, sterling Aussie, sterling CAD.
Yes.
So out of maybe 600 800 currencies, we have chosen this 8 only because of their
Yes.
liquidity, because of their low correlation, and
Mm-hmm.
because of their high volume.
Yes.
Now cross currency can be explained like, just to explain one currency pair, euro yen,
Mm-hmm.
it is a combination of USD JPY. Let me show
Yes.
you. So
Mm-hmm.
if I write euro yen, euro slash yen, then generally
Yes.
it is a combination of euro USD, because all the currency pairs are traded with USD, and
Yes.
USD JPY. So
Yes.
euro yen actually can be written as
Mm-hmm.
euro USD multiplied by USD JPY.
Mm-hmm.
Then as you can see, the numerator and the denominator get cancels.
Alert triggered.
Mm-hmm.
USD get cancelled, and then it stays as euro yen.
Yes.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So euro US and euro yen are extremely correlated currency pairs. That's why we do not trade both of them. We only trade euro US.
Yes.
If you want to know a little bit about correlation, which we will discuss later on in a big way, but you can go
Yes.
to metap dot correlation, I think. Let me write it down. Metap correlation.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go to mataf.net,
Mm-hmm.
you will see that they are talking about correlation in daily, 4 hourly, hourly, and 15 minutes.
Yes.
And these are the correlation. So what does it mean? If you see euro here
Mm-hmm.
and euro yen, I told you euro and euro yen,
Yes.
that is 54%, and euro
Mm-hmm.
with kiwi 74%,
Mm-hmm.
and euro with Swiss franc 79%. Minus means inversely correlated. That means what? One goes up, the other goes down.
Down. Yes.
All right. But the
Yes.
best way to know this, not through MetaP but through our own way, and I will show you. If I've not shown you before, what you need to do
Yes.
is we need to select a chart here, and then for
Mm-hmm.
example we let's select here Euro USD. So
Mm-hmm.
Euro USD,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll select mini,
Yes.
and then we'll make it, for example, let's make it a monthly chart instead of
Mm-hmm.
yearly. We go, remember these steps, monthly.
Yes.
Alright, this is monthly, and then
Mm-hmm.
you have to right click on the chart and then go to compare to security, because we are
Yes.
comparing two, isn't it? So compare
Mm-hmm.
to security, and then Swiss franc, supposing we want to write Swiss franc
Mm-hmm.
USD CHF. Yep. So we'll
Mm-hmm.
write USD CHF, and supposing we want to make this as candlestick. So
Mm-hmm.
so Swiss franc in candlestick and euro in bar chart.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, if euro goes up,
Yes.
yeah, so from here euro is going up, isn't it?
Yes.
And the Swiss franc at the same
Mm-hmm.
time it is coming down.
Yes.
Right. So this is
Mm-hmm.
inverse correlation. So this is correlation, means relation between the two, and we
Yes.
saw in meta that it is minus 79 here.
Mm-hmm.
But if I change these two, supposing I want to change these to in euro yen, then I'll delete this.
Mm-hmm.
So now it is only euro. We
Mm-hmm.
can make this as line chart also. We'll do full line, and for example let's make euro as green,
Yes.
and then right click again and then go to compare to security,
Mm-hmm.
and then we write down euro yen, euro
Yes.
JPY. Just now we discussed about that, isn't it? So
Mm-hmm.
euro yen, we will make another color. For example, let's
Mm-hmm.
make it full color and this color. Yeah. So
Yes.
I told you euro and euro yen are very much highly correlated. So what
Mm-hmm.
does it mean? So when the green goes up, as you can see, green
Yes.
is going up, the other fellow is also going up, this fellow is also going
Yes.
up, isn't it? We can
Mm-hmm.
change the color just to show you how to do it. You can do
Yes.
that, and euro going up, euro yen is also going up. I
Yes.
would say it is much more than 80%. So I would
Mm-hmm.
probably not believe this, that this is 50% from my experience.
Mm-hmm.
This is,
Yes.
I would say this is wrong, because
Mm-hmm.
my chart is showing they are very highly correlated.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's why we trade only one.
Right.
So we understood a little bit about cross currency. Cross currency can be actually illustrated in the form of US dollar as well.
Yes.
So either the United States dollar gets deleted, or it gets
Mm-hmm.
actually squared up. So for example, if I have to write in Swiss yen, so I'll write
Mm-hmm.
CHF
Yes.
and CHF is USD CHF, isn't it?
Alert
Mm-hmm.
triggered.
And then multiplied by USD JPY. Correct?
Yes.
So far so good?
Yes, definitely I'm gonna need time on all of this.
Yeah, not a problem. Because
Yes.
if you remember in the previous section,
Yes.
we wrote that it is USD CHF, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
And
Mm-hmm.
here we wrote USD JPY.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not rocket science. We are just combining these
Mm-hmm.
two. We are just combining these two.
No, no,
In
just like the correlation between that, like these minor and major and cross. So definitely I have to remember like in certain things in that way. So I will, for long term, I don't need to forget them.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
So we'll go.
Yes.
That's why we go through it, and then give you 7 days time to go through it again and
Yes.
understand and do the practice task.
Right.
Right. So here you can see USD at the top for Swissy, also at the top for the yen.
Yes.
So what happens here? The USD effect. USD effects actually goes to twice.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be written as USD multiplied by 2
Mm-hmm.
divided by JPY, USD, and then divided by CHF into JPY. It's a little bit,
Yes.
it'll be little bit different from this
Mm-hmm.
plain and simple, isn't it?
Yes.
So that's why if you see the correlation between USD CHF and USD JPY, if you go
Mm-hmm.
here and see USD CHF, is there any CHF JPY is there? Yeah, CHF
Mm-hmm.
JPY,
Yes.
and then we go to USD JPY. USD JPY. Can you see? Yeah, this is the one. See, this is
Mm-hmm.
CHF JPY and USD JPY. They are 82% related, correlated,
Mm-hmm.
very high. So that's
Yes.
why we do not trade this. All
Right.
right, are you there?
Yes.
Right. Any question?
It's like all right now, but yes, I
Yeah.
have to go through again for
Yeah, absolutely.
everything.
Everyone has to
Yes.
go. I have repeated this 1,000 times in
Yes.
last 10 years. Yeah, unless and until you repeat, we forget.
Mm-hmm.
The only way we remember is by repeating.
Yes.
So cross currencies are also known as triangulated because there are three currency pairs,
Mm-hmm.
like one is euro, one is USD, and one is yen.
Yes.
Or synthetic currency pairs because the brokers
Mm-hmm.
have made it up.
Yes.
You cannot go to any country and then ask for euro yen.
Mm-hmm.
There, it is not there, because
Yes.
physically if you go to Germany you will have to
Mm-hmm.
transact in euro, and if you go to Tokyo you will have to transact
Yes.
in yen.
Yes.
So that's why they are known as synthetic or triangulated. So if anyone is talking
Yes.
about triangulated or synthetic currency pairs, you know they are talking about cross currencies.
Yes.
As currencies are traded in pairs and exchange one for the and for the other, one for the other,
Yes.
the rate the rate at which they are exchanged is known as exchange rate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, if you write down AUD USD in Google, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it will tell you
Yes.
71 cents, isn't it?
Yes.
This is the current rate.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, when the book was written, euro yen was
Mm-hmm.
selling at 136.73 and buying at 136.74.
Yes.
Now we know this difference of 73 and 74 is spread.
Yes.
We also know that sell and buy is sell and bid and offer,
Yes.
and bid and ask are the same.
Mm-hmm.
So some brokers will actually give you look like this, or otherwise some brokers will give a look like this: bid and ask,
Yes.
euro Aussie. Euro Aussie bid is
Mm-hmm.
140 to 92 and ask is 140 to 93. So the difference
Yes.
is 1 pip, which is the spread.
Mm-hmm.
Now if this broker you see 1.2, 1.3, this is the volume. So
Mm-hmm.
1200 volume of bids are
Yes.
there to sell, and 1300 volume of ask is there to buy at this price.
Yes.
When they will match, then there will be a tick. So
Mm-hmm.
if anyone is asking what is a tick, TICK, you know the
Yes.
volume on price of the bid matching with
Yes.
volume and price of the ask.
Yes.
Generally speaking, if you go to a tick chart, this is the tick chart.
Alert
See this
triggered.
TICK. If you
Yes.
do a tick chart, it will look like this,
Yes.
because now it is all matching at 7053 and 7052.
Mm-hmm.
This is the sell and this is the buy. If we want to buy, we'll
Yes.
click here. If we want to sell, click here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this platform is
Yes.
known as MetaTrader, which looks like this, isn't it?
Yes.
This. So the symbol, bid and ask.
Mm-hmm.
So if that is clear, then we'll go to a small concept called United States dollar index.
Yes.
So we are not talking
Yes.
only about US dollar, we are talking about US dollar index.
Yes.
So we have a concept of US dollar index, or also known as US dollar basket in foreign exchange trading. The
Mm-hmm.
basket is composite index which comprises of 6 currency pairs only out of those 200 or countries,
Mm-hmm.
which are traded with US dollar directly and in great volume.
Yes.
These 6 currency pairs are euro,
Mm-hmm.
yen, sterling, Swissy. We already know CAD. These 4 are
Yes.
major currency pairs, if you remember, and
Yes.
this one is a minor currency pair.
Yes.
The one which we have not discussed is ACK, which stands for
Mm-hmm.
Swedish krona.
Yes.
So this is transacted in Sweden.
Yes.
In the Scandinavian countries like
Mm-hmm.
Denmark, Norway, Sweden, they don't follow euro.
Yes.
They don't transact in euro. They transact in Swedish krona.
Yes.
So symbol is ACK.
Mm-hmm.
So these six currency pairs are very highly traded with United States dollar. That's why they are included in index.
Mm-hmm.
We'll show you a graph of United States dollar in a minute.
Yes.
So dollar index is an important instrument to know and look for if you are serious about forex trading.
Yes.
So, and also you can also trade this dollar index as an instrument like euro,
Yes.
sterling, yen, Swiss, CAD, and Swedish krona in some brokerage platforms.
Mm-hmm.
So what to do? So what we will do? We'll go to delete this one.
Yes.
So we'll delete euro yen. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then make the euro as bar chart like this,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll go here and right click, repeat the same thing, compare to
Yes.
security, and then
Yes.
type in here DX for dollar index.
Yes.
This is the one, US dollar basket or US dollar index.
Mm-hmm.
Select this one, and it is extremely important to understand the relationship between dollar index. We are doing dollar index in candlesticks
Mm-hmm.
in this color, so you may change this color to pink and teal, or teal and
Yes.
pink, and the other euro is bar. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so if you can, so this is, say, when the euro is going up, the dollar index is actually coming down,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't it?
Yes.
So what is happening now? If we have to see now what is happening, see, now because the dollar index is going up,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yes.
the euro dollar is coming down.
Yes.
This is extremely easy to understand when we'll talk about candlestick, like we'll say this is engulfing, this is harami, all those
Yes.
reversal patterns we'll talk about, double bottom, etc. And then we'll say
Right.
we'll take a position from here to go long from euro, and then we can sell at the same time the long for dollar index, and short for the
Yes.
euro. Short means sells,
Yes.
long means buy.
Mm-hmm.
Clear?
Yes.
Question?
All good right now.
Very good. So these are the pie chart of a US dollar index or dollar basket, and
Mm-hmm.
in this dollar index, 57 or 58% is euro. See, big pie,
Yes.
isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
58% is euro, 13% is yen, 12% is sterling, 9% CAD,
Mm-hmm.
4.2% Swedish krona, and
Yes.
3.6% Swiss franc.
Yes.
So see, this is only six currency pairs, isn't it? Because we are
Yes.
talking about index.
Mm-hmm.
But if we take 200 currency pairs, because there are
Mm-hmm.
200 countries,
Yes.
then euro will be one third, that is 33%.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So globally euro is 33%, but within the US dollar index it is
Mm-hmm.
58%.
Right.
Make sense?
Yes.
Now, after discussing about major currency pairs, euro, sterling, yen, Swiss, and Swedish krona and Swiss franc, and then talking about the minor currency pairs like Aussie, CAD, Kiwi, and
Mm-hmm.
Sing, we talked about the cross currency pairs like euro, Aussie, euro, CAD, sterling, Aussie, sterling, CAD, and then
Yes.
we talked about breaking it down, euro, yen, and then we
Yes.
talked about the dollar index, which is a composite basket of euro, sterling, yen, Swedish krona, Canadian dollar, and Swiss
Yes.
franc.
Yes.
Alright. Now we'll go a little bit. I want to see the important news items which actually affects the
Mm-hmm.
foreign exchange markets. They are, as I
Yes.
told you before, the foreign exchange is
Mm-hmm.
actually a derived product of interest rate,
Yes.
and interest rate decisions are taken by Reserve Bank governor,
Yes.
not by the prime minister, not by the finance minister, not by the treasurer.
Yes.
And he or she decides. He is having a committee. Reserve Bank is having a committee like the Federal Open Market Committee in
Yes.
America. They have 14 members committee.
Yes.
So the interest rate is basically decided on inflation and CPI.
CPI. Yes.
Inflation and CPI. So if you go to, I told you trading economics, isn't I?
Yes.
So
Yes.
if you go to trading economics, and if you go to indicators, and you go to countries,
Yes.
and then you go to United States,
Yes.
see their inflation rate last was 7%.
Yes.
Previous was 6.8%.
Yes.
Yeah, and their interest rate is 0.25,
Yes.
and their trade balance is this,
Mm-hmm.
the USD in million. Yeah,
Yes.
this much a million or 2 trillion. Mine, they are in deficit. See, they are in deficit.
Yes.
Yeah, and you'll get all this data. So what I was talking about is the inflation
Mm-hmm.
rate. This is 7, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
And based on the inflation rate, you will and inflation is actually derived from the consumer price index. They are
Yes.
very highly related. So consumer price
Yes.
index leads to inflation. Inflation leads to interest rate change.
Yes.
Then we have the major news as employment and unemployment. And in
Yes.
employment, unemployment, I told you to go to Forex factory
Yes.
and see,
Forest.
yeah, and see the
Yes.
first Friday of each month. If you go to the calendar,
Yes.
then if you see the first Friday, because now we are in daylight savings, so it will
Yes.
actually happen on Saturday 12:30 a.m. So if I select
Yes.
this, so it happens every I'm sorry, every month first
Mm-hmm.
Friday. So every month
Yes.
first Friday, and then our time, because of the daylight savings, actually goes non actually goes to 12 past 30, 30 minutes past 12.
Yes.
Non-farm employment change. So any country employment, unemployment, especially the commodity producing countries like Aussie, Kiwi, CAD,
Mm-hmm.
and especially the United States, because they are big.
Yes.
And then gross domestic product.
Yes.
Yeah, as you saw the gross domestic product here. Gross
Yes.
domestic product growth rate is 6.9%.
Yes.
And then trade balance, we also saw that trade balance is also known as, I told you, current account.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
or account balance, or
Yes.
trade deficit or account deficit. They have it is having 5 names. And
Yes.
central bank governor speaking. This can be crazy because
Mm-hmm.
the governors are the market, entire market is actually looking for what the perception governor is giving. Say,
Mm-hmm.
American governor is giving, Australian Reserve Bank governor is giving. Yeah,
Yes.
so they are looking for it. And
Yes.
if the governor is saying something, then it will be, the market will move crazy.
Yes.
That's why it is important. So
Mm-hmm.
Bank of England governor, Bank of Australia, it is a Bank of Australia governor. In America, it is known as Federal Open Market Committee, or
Yes.
Fed chairman and chairwoman or something like that. And this is most important. So if you ask me, out of all these news, what is the only news I have to follow? If I have to tell you, that is
Mm-hmm.
Federal Open Market Committee economic projections.
Yes.
Federal Open Market Committee economic projections comes once in 3 months.
Right.
Once in 3 months, and what it is done. 14. I
Mm-hmm.
told you the FOMC, Federal Open Market Committee, is having 14 persons. One
Yes.
four. So they come, and then they decide on certain things. and these things are, if we go to asset class evaluation and forex and scroll down a little bit,
Yes.
we have, I think, captured that this is the one.
Mm-hmm.
So what they are talking about, they are talking about GDP change, they are talking about unemployment, they are talking about inflation, and so on and so forth, which we already discussed here.
Yes.
GDP, employment, inflation. And
Mm-hmm.
what they do, they come once in a quarter and
Mm-hmm.
try to project these figures into future for 2 years. See, they are
Yes.
projecting from 2021 to 2023.
Mm-hmm.
But future being future, we don't know what will happen tomorrow.
Yes.
So that's why they also come every quarter to revise their projections.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only news which I pay heed to, otherwise I ignore all of them.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And of course, country's election, like something can happen, like Trump getting selected or elected.
Yes.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
that is a extremely different news item, which was probably not uh, prized by the market. And then
Yes.
activities related to central bank, that we will do that,
Yes.
we will do this, and so on and so forth. Even if they are not
Mm-hmm.
doing, only speaking is good enough.
Yes.
They are
Yes.
very powerful. That chair,
Mm-hmm.
not the person, that chair is very important.
They are like sometimes the sentences they are using, they are very confusing.
Yes. If you go to there, you'll go crazy. My
Yes.
goodness, if you go to Forex factory and the central bank governor, like BOC is Bank of Canada.
Yes.
So if you see what Bank of Canada Governor Macklem says, you have to click here, and then you have to
Yes.
read, and then you have to read there, or
Mm-hmm.
you can read this. If you read this,
Yes.
you'll go crazy. I don't do that.
Yes.
They talk French. I don't understand French.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
Good. But if you go here, or monetary policy framework, continuity, clarity, my goodness, so much of English.
Mm.
And you can read the full story if you want to go mad.
Yes.
Alright? Even my
No, I
internet
was
has gone.
practicing. I was checking the sorry, this Forex factory,
Yes.
and then I was checking everything that what I can see there. So, but definitely, I was just read a little bit. That's it.
My goodness, he'll go
Yes.
crazy. So this
Yes.
next three pages are quite self-explanatory for what we discussed in module 1, 2, 3. Because they are
Yes.
very simple things and you are very new to the foreign exchange market, we have tried
Yes.
to summarize. So
Yes.
we say that forex and fx and currency market are the same, and they are
Yes.
quite big. Now they are 6 trillion, and 1 trillion is
Yes.
1000 billion. And then
Yes.
we talked about the 24 by 5, they are
Mhm.
tradable. And then we talked about the news items in the form of interest rate, GDP, employment, and trade balance. But the most
Yes.
important is the market perception.
Yes.
Market perception of future growth of one currency against the other. This is most
Yes.
important. And we talked about leverage.
Yes.
Then we went to and talked about the long and short of it. That means if we are buying, that means we are going long, like this one.
Alert triggered.
If the price is going up, then we are buying.
Mhm.
If the
Yes.
price is going down, we are selling. So this is long
Yes.
and this is short.
Yes.
So that we talked about. And we talked about the concatenation of
Alert triggered.
USD according to the ISO 4217. Let me stop this
Yes.
alert. And then it can be represented as, with a slash or without a slash.
Yes.
And again, we short buy means long and short sell means short.
Yes.
And the last but not the least, we talked about today major minor currency pairs. We first talked about major currency pairs like the euro, yen, sterling, Swiss. Then we talked
Yes.
about the minor currency pairs, Aussie, CAD, Kiwi, Sing. And we talked
Yes.
about the cross currency pairs, and we said that we trade only euro, Aussie, euro, CAD, and sterling,
Yes.
Aussie, and sterling, Swiss.
Yes.
And we deciphered how the euro yen can be represented through euro
Yes.
USD and USD JPY.
Mhm.
Things are falling in place now, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, if you read more a couple of times, it will be extremely easy.
Yes, yes,
And
definitely. Because I'll start, because the previous lessons I did that, it was all good for me. But now, like next week, I know it's a little bit busy, but I can make my time
yes.
work out according to. So because the time I will wait, as long as I wait, I will forget other things as well.
Mhm. So you have
So
to
yeah,
come and read this. And
yes,
we
yes,
talk
definitely.
about US dollar index, US dollar basket, which comprises
Yes,
of euro, yen, sterling, Swissy, CAD, and Swedish krona.
yes,
And we also talked about Scandinavian currency pairs, Nokiseki
yes.
Deki. We say it is Nokiseki Deki, Norway
Mm-hmm.
krona, Swedish krona, and Denmark krona.
Yes.
Have you been to any of these countries? Norway, Sweden, and
Mm,
Denmark?
no, but I was planning to go to Norway, if, but Corona came.
Ah, goodness. Yeah, I was reading a book on happiness index, and Sweden and Norway and Denmark, they are the highest, happiest people
Mhm.
in the world.
Yes, that's true.
All right. So this way brings to the reserve currency. This is extremely interesting, although may not be
Hmm.
very. It is extremely. I like this slide because this is the
Yes,
global reserve currency since 1450.
yes.
We only know now about United States dollar doing that, doing this,
Hmm.
United States president doing that, doing this, FOMC
Hmm.
doing that, doing that. But in 1450, no one knew US dollar. They were only
Yes,
talking about Portuguese. Be-
yes,
because Portugal as a country, small country, ruled the
yes,
entire world for 80 years,
yes.
from a 1450 to 1530.
Hmm.
And then the Portuguese succession crisis came, and then Spain took over.
Yes.
Spain ruled for 110 years.
Mm.
Small countries, Portugal and Spain ruled the entire world for 1530 to 1640. And then
Yes.
came the Netherlands, such a small country, Holland or
Mm.
Netherlands ruled for 80 years. They formed the
Yes.
Dutch East India Company, and then it failed, and
Mm.
with all those fall of Liberian Union, and
Yes.
30 years of war, Anglo-Dutch war, and then
Yes.
France became the king for next 95 years.
Yes.
Then from 1720 to 1815, then the French Revolution, Napoleonic War, and then Britain took over. My goodness,
Yes.
all these are from Europe. Can you see that?
Yes.
And Britain ruled 200 countries. I think Spain ruled more than that, but the
Yes.
number of years is 129 years for Britain,
Yes.
1815 to 1944.
Mm.
And with the Great Depression, World War II, it ended, and now the king is United States. They
Yes.
are not ruling any country as such, but
Yes.
no country, even Russia and or
Mm.
China is daring to challenge them. So
Yes.
financially, they are the strongest, although they have the GDP date equivalent to their GDP. Country's total date can be 3 trillion and 13 trillion,
Yes.
and GDP is also 13 trillion. But
Yes.
their military power is supreme.
Mm.
Yeah, they can
Yes.
bombard any country like they did in Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq.
Yes.
My goodness. So they are doing
Mm.
off and on from 1944, and but especially now there is not much of war as it was previously. This Portugal, Spain actually conquered countries and they ruled, but United States is
Yes.
actually what they have done. They are everything priced in United States dollar, like
Yes.
oil,
Mm-hmm.
like the gold. So as we
Yes.
know, change is only the permanent thing. So from
Mm-hmm.
1944 to maybe 2044, 100 years
Mm.
they will rule, and they will probably come with a new currency, which we are talking about currency reset.
Yes.
Currency reset means it can be a global currency like IMF.
Yes.
International Monetary Fund, will come with some currency,
Yes.
and that may rule for another 100 years. Who knows?
Yes.
But this is the history, and history repeats itself.
Yes.
Very interesting slide. Did you like that?
Yes. Yes, definitely. I'm just I got another a little bit extra homework because I love reading about all these things.
Fantastic.
I was reading about USA that even about their um, importing and exporting of the all that guns these days, and the bioweapon what they are making, that actually affecting every country. They are like thinking about that what we are going through
Isn't
maybe
it?
in future.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Corona, we are already had that bioweapon result of bioweapon, isn't it?
yes, yes,
Unbelievable. So yeah, so we'll be seeing some new currency, and let's hope
yes,
what we see.
yes,
And then I think we completed the module 1 unit 3. Do you have any
yes.
question?
uh Next time definitely I'm coming with the questions.